Hi, my name is Chris Karras. I'm in the SPM class of 2024, and this is my Sneakerhead story. I grew up in Wilmington, North Carolina, hometown of Michael Jordan. Grew up a UNC basketball fan. Both my parents went to Carolina, so from birth, Tar Heel, born and bred. So Michael Jordan was and is the GOAT. And so the Air Jordan 1 in the shadow colorway, this colorway specifically, I actually grabbed these when I went to visit some family in Athens, Greece with my grandmother. Landed in Athens, took the bag to the hotel, and immediately, what do you do when you hit a new city? You search for the sneakers. So I searched best sneaker shops in Athens, found a couple great ones, but ended up grabbing these from Ministry of Concrete, threw these on immediately and rocked them the whole trip with my grandmother, met a whole bunch of family. So these are super special to me, encapsulate a great trip with my grandmother, but also my obsession for Michael Jordan and my love for growing up in North Carolina. Yeah, so it's gotta be the Nike SB Dunk High Carpet Company collab. Came out a couple years ago. I am absolutely obsessed with these. Ripped off the front panel of these. I think these are what I love about sneakers, everything that's right in sneakers. Giving a really awesome opportunity to a small brand out of Baltimore, Maryland. Two brothers, Eamon and Osama. Really, this is how you tell a story through product. And I think this is what gets me so excited about shoes. The level of detail on these is outrageous, and it's indicative of the level of detail in all carpet products. I'm a huge supporter and believer in their brand and what they're doing. Here we have Nike written by Eamon and Osama's father, the C-Star logo. Everything about these is incredible. So these I've been obsessed with, probably my favorite shoe of the last 3 to 5 years. Absolutely love these. Yeah, so my favorite brand right now actually is Salomon, and specifically their sports style product. So this is the Salomon ACS Pro Advanced in collaboration with Arthur Carr and his brand L'Art de l'Automobile. This pair was EU exclusive, so I did have to hunt long and hard for these ones. But I think this is probably my favorite shoe of last year. I love the ACS Pro Advanced, designed by Christian Tresser, but I think the ACS Pro Advance is kind of a throwback on a previous model, GCS Pro. But I think Salomon is doing something really uniquely well in the market these days. They're telling really awesome story in collaboration with partners that make a whole lot of sense. And I think a lot of their collaborations, really all of their collaborations, are really well thought out and executed. And I think this is a great example of how they're telling unique, untold stories and really bring high quality product to market. So Salomon, big fan of right now, and absolutely love these. Yeah, I think first is usually like story or telling some type of unique story. I think these two shoes do a really great job at doing that. But I think second would be sustainability, or some way to speak about sustainability in products. So this is an incredible shoe. It is the Nike Considered Boot, I think from 2006, but it was really Nike's first foray into true sustainable product. And this was the first shoe in the Nike Considered line, and kind of builds around these 10 tenets of sustainability, or the Considered tenets. And I think Jeff Staple was kind of one of the people that was in that initial part of the product creation here. And so one of the coolest things I think about this shoe is that it actually utilizes no glues or adhesives. So it kind of almost has a stitch down construction, almost like a work boot or something like that. So I think they thought of really unique ways to make sustainability plays on this. Hemp laces. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that all the materials for this had to be sourced from within 100 kilometers of the factory in Thailand that produced these. So just those type of thoughts really at an early standpoint in the sports product industry, trying to build sustainable product. And you can see, what are we, almost 20 years later, this shoe's still wearable. It's really an incredible feat, and something I think a lot of product today could take inspiration from. So I absolutely love these. Nike Considered Boot, really awesome. So a couple come to mind here. The first would be Mr. Fomer Simpson. So this is product, Fomer Simpson and his brother Buckets, they have a apparel line called Uncivilized. So this was I think this was actually their first ever product they released. Got this in like 2016, so it's absolutely beat, but I love this. Been following them since, oh man, like 2013, 2014, when they were doing rooftop reviews out in Florida, looking at LeBron 8s, you know, really incredible, taking me way back to when I first started loving sneakers. Another would be Cousteau, Jacques Slade, I think a legend in the sneaker media space, one of the most influential people, and someone I look to for reviews. When I want to learn about a product, something like this, I can rely on Cousteau to get me right on that. And lastly, an account I found recently that I really love is called Street Night Live, a curator kind of apparel, streetwear, and does these really awesome posts and reports like newsletters. I think they just came out with a pants newsletter. So just a cool way to see product from a lot of different brands that you might not find by yourself. So those are my three that I love.
Which sneakers that bring you like crazy stories for that?
Oh man, where are they at? Those ones right there. Yeah.
Oh.
These right here, the Norda 001 trail running shoe, small brand out of Montreal, I believe. And yeah, so we had the snowstorm in Portland. I'm from Wilmington, North Carolina. We don't get snow. So I'm not used to driving in the snow, existing in the snow. And so we got out of class. I got stranded in Old Town. Couldn't get my car over any of the mini bridges of Portland. And so I ended up having to park my car. Thank goodness I was wearing these that day. Totally unplanned, but ended up running home a couple miles in the snow in these, and they did the job. So shout out to Norda. They're doing great things. Just came out with their 002, which I really dig as well. So yeah, cool brand, small brand. Definitely check it out. Norda Run.
What is the most recent additions to your collection?
Yes, so that would be the Gramici Salomon Texonic. Once again, I think this is another great example of Salomon just picking really, really great collaborative partners where when the two brands come together, it's a 1 + 1 = 3 situation. This is kind of it's an outdoor trail trekker through the water, through the mud, through everything. And I just think these are excellent. I think these are amazing and something that I'll be rocking a lot in the summer. So super happy to add these to the collection. Gramici Salomon Texonic.
The point of that, is that your dream job to work after graduate?
Yeah, so my dream job post-graduation is I want to create things like this. You know, I want to bring cool things into the world. Like, I think all of these are amazing examples of brands bringing really cool stories to life. And I think I'd like to do that in a product line manager role at a brand I'm really passionate about, bringing really cool product to life, telling unique, untold stories, and just allowing, I think one of my passions, as you can see here, 3 of my shoes are collaborative projects. And I think when collaborations are done right, it's an opportunity for both brands to really win. And so I think a role in which I could play some part in identifying collaborative partners and helping them tell their story through product is an ultimate dream job for me. So that's what I'm working towards. I want to create really cool stuff for the world like this.